Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for September 24th. September 24th is the 267th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 268th in leap years, with 98 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is locavore. Locavore is a noun that means one who eats locally grown food. Locavore is a fairly new word in the lexicon. It was coined by combining locus, which means place, and the suffix vor, which means to devour or eat. Locavore. Earliest documented use, 2005, so it really is a new word. Alrighty, let's get on with the day's history. On September 24th, 1789, the United States Congress passed the Judiciary Act, which created the Office of Attorney General and the federal judiciary system and defined the composition of the Supreme Court. September 24th, 1869 is known as Black Friday, the Black Friday gold panic of September 24th, 1869. What led to it was that a couple of investors named Jay Gould and James Fisk conspired with a speculator named Abel Corbin. The three of them called themselves the Gold Ring, and they got the brilliant idea that they would corner the gold market, try to force the price of gold up on the New York Stock Exchange and make themselves wealthy. This was during the recovery period after the war between the states, which most people call the Civil War. Nothing civil about it. It was a war with armies between the states. Anyway, Corbin happened to be President Ulysses S. Grant's son-in-law. So Gould and Fisk decided that they could become buds with him, maybe get an invitation to the White House, become buds with the president, and obtain information that would be helpful to their plot. So you can see that sort of thing's been going on for a long time. Gould and Fisk began buying gold and lots of it, successfully driving the price up. And when President Grant began to see what was happening, he ordered the release of $4 million in government gold, driving the price down, crushing the gold ring's corner on gold. Unfortunately, this also sent Wall Street into a panic, and months of economic turmoil followed, but I don't think we quite had a big depression just yet over that. These guys, Gould and Fisk, managed to hire really good lawyers that kept them out of prison, and eventually President Grant was exonerated also. Alrighty, moving on. This is the birthday of F. Scott Fitzgerald, born September 24th, 1896. He was an American novelist, essayist, short story writer, and screenwriter, best known for his novels depicting the flamboyance and excess of the Jazz Age. He published 4 novels and hundreds of short stories, many of which appeared in popular magazines such as Saturday Evening Post, Collier's Weekly, and Esquire. His titles include The Great Gatsby and Tender is the Night. F. Scott Fitzgerald lived to the age of 44. On September 24, 1905, President Theodore Roosevelt proclaimed Devil's Tower in Wyoming as the nation's first national monument. And happy birthday, Honda. The Honda Motor Company was founded on September 24, 1948. And on a personal note, I'll tell you that Mr. Bowers introduced me to Honda automobiles way back in the 1990s, and I've had one nearly continuously since then. So, happy birthday, Honda. Cherish by the Association began a 3-week run in the number 1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 on September 24, 1966. Inspired by the Righteous Brothers' emotional, slow-tempo song, You've Lost That Lovin' Feeling, Cherish was written by the Association's lead vocalist, Terry Kirkman. Cherish certified gold in 1966, which means it sold over 500,000 copies. By the way, Mr. Kirkman, who was born in Kansas and grew up in California, is 82 now as I give this report in 2022. Cherish by the Association, #1 on September 24th, 1966. Link in the description. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with the link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page that is called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, Parler, BitChute, and Gitter. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.